for, you know, the nibs. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Jen. I'm a stay-at-home wife and mom. I make videos to keep myself sane. So if you're in the same boat, consider subscribing. All you have to do is hit that red button down below. And today's video is a very exciting video. I'm going to be sharing with you guys what I packed in my hospital bag and what the hospital actually gave me. So if you're ready, let's do this. So for those who are new here, I recently gave birth to a sweet baby girl about 2 weeks ago, and I had fully intended to share like a what's in my hospital bag before I gave birth, but my water ended up breaking. I have a video, or well, you don't see my water breaking, but I do have a labor and delivery vlog that I'll link right over here. So yeah, we actually didn't even prepare a hospital bag until the very last minute, so I couldn't really share that video with you guys, but I feel like it ended up working out because this is my second go around having another baby, so I kind of knew that the hospital would like hook it up. So I didn't really pack much, but I thought it'd be fun to share with you what I actually packed and then what the hospital actually gave me. Just for those who are giving birth for the first time, maybe you don't have to bring too much with you, knowing that the hospital is really gonna stock you up. You know what I mean? So hopefully this video helps you guys out. Obviously, if you're not a first-time mom, I feel like you can kind of relate and, you know, use this as like a refresher to figure out what you need to bring to the hospital. So let's get right into it. I don't have like a fancy bag, but my husband does. We ended up using his bag for the hospital bag. It's just this Filson bag. Yeah, I'm not going to show you what he brought just because he didn't really bring much either, but I figured I'd just show you the few things that I brought along with me. So first and foremost, I knew I definitely wanted to bring a nursing tank, just a set that I got from H&M. Nursing tanks are like my go-to. I'm pretty much gonna be living in them for the next year because that's what happened with Cam, but I'm okay with it. It just makes it really easy to nurse, and I swear by them. I actually prefer these over nursing bras. I much prefer the nursing tank because especially it's winter time and it gets cold, so I don't want to like expose too much. At least this keeps me warm a tiny bit more. So nursing tanks are a must, especially if you plan on breastfeeding. Again, I'll link these down below if I can. So yes, when you're in labor and delivery, you do wear like the hospital gown, but as soon as you get into your recovery room, you can wear pretty much whatever you want. So I knew I wanted to bring pajamas and comfy clothes, so I just brought some sweatpants that I picked up from Target. Nothing crazy. These are just super comfy to walk around. I mean, obviously the hospital gown's like pretty comfy too, but if you just want to feel like you're not in a hospital, then I would suggest bringing pajamas. And also I just brought a long, thick sweater cardigan. I just wanted something that was open so I can easily nurse with my nursing tank. So sweater, I'm gonna be living in cardigans and sweaters, just things that make it easy for nursing. I feel like my life is going to revolve around breastfeeding, so whatever makes it easier. So next up, obviously the hospital gets really cold, so just in case I did bring some like comfy cozy socks. These I just picked up from Target. Again, they had little Christmas trees on it, so I thought these were super cute. Again, I'll try to link them down below, but they're super cozy. I'll be wearing these obviously all the time, so really love these. But again, socks are actually optional, which I'll show you guys in just a little bit, but I just thought these were super cute, so I wanted to bring them along. I wanted to bring a bag of toiletries, so the hubby and I shared this, but I did bring deodorant and travel size bottles of shampoo and conditioner because they do provide like a shower or bathroom, and after being in the hospital for like a couple of days, you know, you eventually want to shower. So at least for me, I mean, I went a day, I think, or two without showering, but I did end up showering and these came in handy. The hospital does provide like shampoo, conditioner, and all that stuff, but if you're very picky, especially with like, you know, certain hair type, then I would suggest bringing your own, and these travel size bottles really worked out. And then also a toothbrush, of course, and toothpaste. So just typical toiletries that you would bring on an overnight trip. So yeah, toothpaste, nothing crazy. And then lotion, like face cream, body cream. This is a good one because it kind of goes on your face and you can use this on your body. It's just the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream, intense hydration. I was so dry at the hospital, super dry. I've been dry as it is, but being in the hospital was like on another level. So I'm glad I brought this just to make sure my whole body was hydrated. But yeah, I really like this one from First Aid Beauty. So that is it, honestly, what I brought in my hospital bag. Obviously, being on YouTube, I did bring my vlogging camera, just like the necessary equipment. I did not bring my laptop, but I did bring my camera, my phone, chargers. I think that's it. I should have brought headphones, but I forgot. And yeah, so just typical electronics that you would bring, that you would need on an overnight trip. So that's pretty much what I packed in my overnight bag. I did bring like a couple of pairs of undies just in case. Very well fitted undies is what I recommend, but again, I will show you what the hospital gave me. Basically, I have these bags full of supplies. When I came home, they were much fuller. Obviously, the past 2 weeks, I've been using a lot of the supplies that the hospital had given us. Basically, this is just what's left. I wanted to show you guys what potentially you could get at the hospital, especially if you ask, which is what we did. But wipes, diapers, we already went through. The hospital was able to give us like newborn diapers or a size 1 and a bunch of wipes. We've already used most of it, so I can't really show you guys what, I mean, yeah, I don't have any to show you guys, but they definitely gave us diapers and wipes. What else did they give us? Blankets for the baby. They had no problem giving these to us. We took a bunch and they're so soft and cozy, and we still use them for the baby and even just for Cam if she wants to like use it as like a throw blanket, you know? So definitely these blankets. They gave me a box of nursing pads. So these have been great because I've been using them. They're just like disposable nursing pads, but I like that they have like a protective layer on one side, and then just like an absorbing cloth side for, you know, the nibs. So these have been great. I've been using them a lot, and they gave me a whole box, but I've been using them non-stop. So oh, I guess they gave us a bunch of napkins just in case, you never know. And let's see, they did give me some formula. I had to supplement a little bit while Paloma was in the NICU, so they gave us formula to supplement with, which I needed the first week we were home, but I haven't been supplementing since then. It did come in handy, and I was so thankful that they were able to give us some formula to supplement with when I was in the hospital. They do have the hospital grade pumping machines when you're there. The brand that they used is Amita. So they did give me this manual pump, but I actually don't use this because I've been using my Medela at home. I still don't know what the best pump is. People have been really into the, oh gosh, I'll have to look it up for you guys, but this is the one they provided at the hospital, the Amita, and it worked fine, but I really do prefer my Medela. Had I gone back, maybe I would have gone with the other choice, but yeah, they gave me a manual pump as well. So haven't used it. It doesn't really, I don't know, I felt like the hole right here was too big, like it didn't fit correctly on my boob. So, but it was definitely nice of them to give me this manual pump for sure. Oh, okay. So these, they also gave me, these are from Medela. They're colostrum collection bottles and storage containers. These came in handy. Obviously, when you're breastfeeding for the first time or starting to breastfeed, milk doesn't really come in until like 4 to 5 days later after you've given birth, or after you try breastfeeding. So colostrum is like the first bit of like milk that you give to the baby, and these came in handy. But the hospital did actually give me syringes, oral syringes, that worked 10 times better than these. Like obviously these are fine to, you know, for storage, and if you use them, great. But for me, the syringes worked out so much better. I was able to collect Hand Express milk or colostrum into these syringes and then gave them to the baby. So it really worked out, especially because she was in the NICU and I couldn't breastfeed her right away. So sorry if I didn't explain that earlier, but I found them. So these are the oral syringes I was telling you guys about. These worked out great to collect the colostrum that was coming out of my boob. for the baby. Again, she was in the NICU, so I couldn't breastfeed her right away, so I was just pumping away and trying to collect as much milk or colostrum as best as I can, and these syringes really came in handy, so I really like these during the hospital. They gave me these comfort gels that actually really helped. So these just soothe, cool, and helps with tender, sore nipples, immediate relief on contact, and you can reuse it for up to 6 days. So these came in handy for sure when I was like trying to pump all the time and hand express my milk. It hurt like the first couple of days, so these came in handy. And then I pretty much used all of it, but they gave me a bunch of pads. Obviously, after you give birth, you are non-stop bleeding. It's the worst like the first few days, and then it really just feels like a heavy period after that, but these came in handy. I didn't have to buy pads, so yeah. I mean, they're like the thick pads too. I know a lot of people the second time around probably buy Depends, and I feel like I should have thought of that before, but obviously everything was very last minute when my water broke, so I really depended on these pads instead, and honestly they really helped out. So along with the pads, they gave me a bunch of my favorite, these mesh undies. They're the best, so comfy, they're disposable, which is why I was saying you don't really need to bring fitted underwear if you really didn't want to. Unless you do, then that's totally fine, but these worked out great. I was wearing these even a week after I left the hospital. So I still have a few of these left, and I'm just gonna save them and see what happens. But I really love them. They're so comfortable, and you can put your pads in them, and yeah, these are my favorite. So anyway, and then if you're obviously still sore, they did give these cold packs that you put, you know, to make just relieve swelling down there. I did not end up using these when I got home from the hospital, but I thought it was nice that they provided these just in case. So if you are still swelling, you do get like a cold pack to make sure the swelling goes down. And oh, also some witch hazel pads just in case for down there. Temporary relief, you know, for itching, burning. I have a whole pack of these. I did not end up using these as well, but just in case. I might just put these in the first aid kit since I have them. I have a couple of things left. These ready to bathe or ready bath bathing cloths. The umbilical cord, obviously when that's still attached, they don't recommend submerging your baby in water and giving them a bath, so they do provide these like bathing cloths, which I thought was pretty convenient. Paloma's cord fell off already, so all is good and we can give her baths now, but just in case, they do provide these. So, and then like I was saying, you don't need to bring socks. They provide socks for you. I ended up using these a lot more than my cozy socks that I brought with me, although my cozy socks are so comfy and cozy and really warm, but these also have the grippies on them, so I thought they came in handy and were really convenient just because I was walking around a lot with the baby, and yeah, why not use them since they provided them, you know what I mean? So got a couple of these and they worked out great. Alright guys, so that is it. That's what I packed in my hospital bag and what the hospital actually gave me. I wish I had known about these things the first time around, so hopefully you guys found this video helpful, and if this is like your second, third time around or beyond, hopefully you're able to use this as like a good refresher as to what to pack in your bag. But if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button and let's get to know each other. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye!